Hey everyone, we got a server war SVS going on. Somebody wanted me to make a video about kind of SVS, and so I was gonna make one really quick. Hopefully this helps a little bit. Basically, what's going on is on our server we have a TC who is kind of like our whales. They have two people in there that have destroyers already and all sorts of fun stuff. Um, they're holding the capital and their turret 9mm on the south side. They're holding turret 1, and then wars normally in the past has held turret 3. We normally aren't. I mean, honestly, we weren't gonna really participate this time because we just got out of a server war. I don't even know if it's actually over yet. um, but we came over to TVT and kind of kill stuff, and basically while we were here just doing TVT to get points, because in the state ruler event you get all these, so each box has badges, it has valor medals, it's super valuable stuff. You really want to join, even if you aren't good. You want to go over here and tank versus tank and try to be selective about it. Get as many points as you can, try to open all 9 boxes, because it's just worth it. When you add it all up, like the valor medals and the reward at the end, you get quite a few things. I mean, also you get some really nice resource boxes. If you have your research completed, you can get ×2, I believe, of these. Oh wait, no, sorry. This goes multiplied by 2 when you've won 2 state rulers back to back. We lost our first one because we were having an internal battle, and we didn't really try very hard at all against. We basically gave it to him against server 200, and that was that. But you can see kind of what's going on right now. 200 is against 195. 195 has always been pretty strong, but they're having internal problems as well right now, so they might not be able to hold it together against 200. Now we can jump over there and see. Let's see, they're in 195 right now. Alright. It looks like 195 has taken everything. 200 has taken everything. It doesn't really surprise me. They have some whales in here that are insane, running around with destroyers and stuff. Also, they came over in the middle of the night and wiped out a bunch of people that hadn't been shielded yet, right after server reset, which is fairly common. It's a good tactic. You should definitely think about doing that. A lot of times people line up on the edge and bubble, but there's always people that forget to bubble or think that they're safe because they're surrounded, and you just pop over and wipe them, clear spots for your team, and that's kind of what they did. And yeah, looks like they got it. Well, that's too bad. I like Kush from 200, and I also like Slayers from 95, so well, I was waiting to see how that would turn out. We were thinking that we would end up against 195, but because of our internal war, we just totally, like I said, didn't even fight against LD9 in 200. So I don't know what the outcome would be if we fought for real. I know it's gonna be. I know it could be difficult because of all their destroyers. So, anyway, that's how it goes. We won rights to basically infiltrate their. So if you go to state ruler, I'll show you that really quick. You can look at our weekly progress. So all week, the things that matter most are your verses. So like every alliance that gets teamed up or paired in duel, like this right here is your duel. So every alliance that pairs up in here needs to be trying their best. And you can see right now we're winning. I think we won every single day. Yeah, we did. But we got teamed up against ELW, the small W, which is like their farm alliance, so it was really easy. And then once you win, then you get these points. And if your server wins all of these all week, which we did, then we get basically the right to go to their server to attack, which is a really big advantage. I mean, defense is easy. I feel like defense is nice because you get a setup, and if you're strong, you can. Defensive positions are just good. However, when you get to attack another server, you can port in and out for free as many times as you want, and it's kind of, I mean, it's not broken, but it makes, I mean, you have a huge advantage, is you can come in and hit things, soften them up all night long before your war starts. So when they wake up in the morning and they forgot to shield or their bubble pop like at 3 a.m. and you wiped them, I mean, they aren't going to really be able to put up a fight at the capital with half the troops that they would have had. So yeah, big advantage. But yeah, if you, like, for example, that's what I was going to say. So 200 in EXO and LD9 and all them, they're going to get 2 times rewards because they won it twice. And then it all resets again, from my understanding. Also, you have, like, I think it's like 3 or 4 hours for this to finally pass, but you don't actually have that long usually. I mean, basically it's whatever server has the most points is the one that wins. So like you see up here currently, TC in 196 has held the capital 36% of the time. If that gets to 100, or sorry, 30, they've held it for 30% or 36% of the time needed to call it, to win, basically. And it makes it go faster. So, like, you'll notice State Ruler has 2 hours and 29 minutes left up there. And you got 94.27% captured. So I'm gonna say, as long as TC can hold on to this for another, like, as long as Lyneth and Core, let's see, yeah, as long as they can hold it and keep it for the next, I don't know, probably half hour, 45 minutes, then this whole thing was going to end. So that's one of the big ones that you gotta really make sure you're watching, is you want to join early so you can you have time to open up all your boxes, because if you join late, you might miss out, because if you capture, or if they capture the capital really fast, like in a shorter amount of time, you're going to run out of time to actually do anything about it. Now, that being said, it looks like they're attacking turret 3 again. My first march, or actually, how long is that? 2 minutes. So I'm gonna pull these troops. If I pull this and then I reinforce, because if you look, I have half of my normal amount of troops in this march now, because they've been rallying it. I think they rallied it like twice or 3 times now, and we've held it. So I'm gonna do it, basically refresh. If you have a really strong like 2 marches, then you don't really have to come back and grab more troops. You see, now I have full troops, so my march is going to be a lot stronger against the next rally that's about to hit, or that was going to hit. It looks like they either canceled it, or I don't know, it looks like they canceled it. No, they didn't. Okay. Just because I wasn't in there, I couldn't see. So yeah, you can see they're rallying it. It's going to last, or it's going to be 14k troops. That's a very weak rally. We were pumping out 24k rallies earlier. What the heck is going on here? I thought I could open up the rally and look and see what's in it, but it's not letting me for some reason. Oh well, it let me open the reinforce. Anyways, normally you can look at the rally. Maybe my game is glitched, I'm not sure, but you can see kind of how big it is, or who's joined it, and that helps you judge what kind of response you need to put into it, I suppose. But yeah, like 14,000 troops are not gonna break us. Like, it's just, they're gonna fall apart here. And the problem with that for them is this. So like, we are just holding this thing, and we didn't even really have to, we're just holding it. We lost troops because when you're in the capital or a turret, you can lose troops to basically while you're defending. If you're in your own base and they attack, you won't really lose troops. They'll all get sent to the infirmary. But look, like, they sent 14k troops and they lost 762. And if you really think about that, to put it into perspective, tier 8 troops and tier 8 troops take like 9 hours for 150 and tier 9 troops take like 12 hours for 150 to train. So you're really setting them back when they lose troops. Our whole entire team combined only lost 150. That's really not fair. But anyway, we're holding it. I guess we're doing our job. Anyways, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, you definitely, during state ruler, it's kind of cool when you're in versus and you can do Buster Day. And then also the state ruler, you can, right here is the button to join over to their server. And if you go over there, you can get your loot limit as well. You might as well. Yeah, that way you can start some new construction or research or whatever you want. Anyway, these are the things to think about when you're playing. There's a ton of tactics that people use. There's different sort of tactics. I'm not going to really get into that yet because I'll be honest, I'm not like a pro. I'm learning still in training. But anyway, it's fun. It's a fun day, fun game. So, hope this helps some people. And yeah, got probably about another 20-30 minutes before we take this, and then we can go home. All right, hope this helps some people. Have a wonderful day. Bye.